Hello and welcome to English Trail. I'm Kirsty, and in this YouTube channel I'll help you to take steps to improve your English every day. In this series of videos we're looking at the conditionals. In the last video we looked at the zero conditional, and now we're going to look at the first conditional. This is a really useful tense to talk about what will happen if a condition occurs. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so in this video, which is the second video in all the conditionals series, we're going to talk about the first conditional. In the last video, we talked about the zero conditional. Okay, so let's go with the first conditional. We use the first conditional to talk about possible future situations if a condition occurs. Okay, so we often use it to talk about what we will do if there's bad weather, if something happens. So we form it by using if, when, or unless, plus the subject, plus present simple, then a comma, and the second clause in the future simple. So the subject, will or won't in negative, and the infinitive. And you can change the order of the first and second clause, as long as the clause starting with if, when, or unless is followed by present simple. Okay, so here's some examples. When you subscribe to this channel, I'll be really pleased. This is what will happen if you subscribe. When you subscribe, I'll be really pleased when you subscribe to this channel. If you comment below, I'll reply. I'll reply if you comment below. Okay. Notice that similarly to the other conditionals, when you change the order of the two clauses, you lose the comma in the middle. Another thing to point out is that I will, we generally shorten to I'll. That's the contraction, to make it easier to say, basically. So in informal texts or when we're speaking, we would use this contraction of I'll. An example with unless you practice English, you won't improve. You won't improve unless you practice English. Ooh, I've spelled practice wrong, sorry. So practice as a verb is with S, and as a noun is with C. So I've written the wrong version here. But anyway, okay, so unless you practice English, you won't improve. This is the same as if you don't practice English, you won't improve. Again, won't is the contraction of will not. In a formal text, you would write the full form, you will not. Okay, so there's your examples. Let's practice. So, if there's good weather this weekend, what will you do? I will go to the mountains and go on some adventures. What will you do if it rains? Will you stay at home and watch a film? Will you read a book? Will you paint? What will you do? Okay, so use this structure here to write some examples or practice saying the examples. If you have somebody in your family or one of your friends who speaks English, practice asking them these questions and giving them your answers. Alternatively, you can speak to a cat or a dog or whatever you have available. But practice is very important, okay? So thank you very much for watching the video, and in the next video we'll talk about the second conditional. I hope it's been useful. Let me know. Tell me in the comments if you have any questions or want to know anything else. Okay, so thank you very much and see you in the next video.